morning. It's a nice Sunday morning, and I wanted to show you some things that you're going to enjoy. Okay, now, first of all, we're jumping right in the middle of this whole thing. Now, let me show you something. Well, first of all, best way to show you is like this. Let's go to this preview. Okay, now we can't see it all that well. Oh, maybe we can. Aha, we can. As a matter of fact, I think we can make this bigger. Oh, I'm liking this. All right, check this out. Now, hang on, just bear with me a moment. Okay, let's make her bigger. Okay. Now, admittedly, it's not, it's the anti-aliasing, because we blew it up so big, isn't going to look good. But this is what we've got. I just got this BMW M6 GT3 off the web. I searched all over the place for it, and because I had a couple of skins. Now, this is the original skin for it, and I can tell you where we found it right quick. We found it at Assetto garage, and notice the DDS. This is the little blueprint that tells it that this is going to work with their car. This is the skin of the car, actually. Assetto garage work DDS. Okay, let's go to the next one. Assetto garage work DDS 5462. Okay, now we come down to somebody else's skin, and it's not going to say the same thing. We got a whole bunch of stuff in here, but we need to find the little blueprint, and that could be it right there. Oh balls. Yeah, I think it is, as a matter of fact. Holy shit. We might have to literally change the names of these things to Assetto garage. And I'm pretty sure we're going to have to, because it doesn't work like it is. But let's see if we can find one that's easier to do, like this one here. Okay. See, they call it skin DDS. So this isn't going to be so bad. We simply take, now this is great. The little sticky deals in your windows, you can work with these. Watch. We just come over here and we highlight him. You're ready for this. I can hear you. Control C. Now we come on down to this thing right here, and we go to rename, and look, it leaves the DDS, which it needs, and we just hit Control V and boom-o, instead of typing all that out. Now this is going to work. You're going to be thrilled, but it's going to work. Now let's take a look at this one. Now see, the same deal. So all we have to do is, since we've already got it saved, bing, that's done. That takes the work out of it. Now those two are going to work with it. This one and this one. Well, let's look at that. Now what are they? Who's his name? Oh, blammy. Okay, we've got our work cut out for us with this one. But you know what? We might just as well do it. We are going to dive right in. Rename. Okay. Control V. Now with this, we've got to do a little different. Rename. Maybe we don't. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to, oh wait a minute, I nipped too much. I'm going to nip it from there over, and then we're going to hit rename. So it keeps the body map, and we're going to do the same thing with this. Rename, only we're just going to nip this part. And I hope this works. Now, if it doesn't, obviously we're hosed, but you get the idea? We want to make sure that everything associates itself with Assetto garage. And we should be happy. See, right now everything is associated with the authors of the work, which unfortunately doesn't work with our mod right now. Merc. I think this is going to work, but I'm not 100% sure. So that one's done. Now, is this one the one that didn't work? Yes. Oh, they're by the same person. So okay, we can live with this. It's it's going to take some time, and I probably shouldn't do this while I'm making the video. But the truth of the matter is, Jody, he sent me a link in my messages to this really, really outstanding, and we're done. I think we are done. We're done. Okay, now let's see if it works. We'll have to go into game. Now let me show you this other preview. Now see, this is nice, but let me show you why we went through all that work. Let's go to the Aussie driver for single racer and see how nice that looks. That thing looks really nice. And of course, you know darn well that this carbon concept is going to be a sweetie. Now look at that. I hope we have those lights, but I don't think we do. I don't know where he found that car. I really searched. But anyway, let's get out of here. We're going to leave it in the car folder because we've got some issues with this car. Assetto Garage. That's who this is by. Okay, let's go take a look at it. All right, here's what we got. And as you can see, it says we've got the skins, but we're going to update the previews just to make sure. Because when I went in-game, it only gave me the default skin. So let's go right to the nice one right off the get-go. And we'll check his car out. And the track, too. That's what all that badgering around to tell you that Jody sent me the link to this track. And it's really, really a nice track. It immediately pops up that you're somewhere in Europe, though I've never been to Europe. Let's see if the skin works. And it's a big track, and it looks nice, really nice. And I thought, what a better car to try it on than this beautiful BMW. And it works. See, it does make a difference, guys. It makes a difference. Look at that puppy. We're not going to bother setting it up. I just want to show you the car. It's a little loud, but see that little line where my eyebrow is? I'm sitting back a little farther in the car than it really wants me to do. Now I'm not going to show you the whole map just yet. I'm just going to come down through town. And what I want to show you is some of the things about the car's stock. Number one, it had no sound at all. So I gave it this Mercedes sound, but I don't like it. The brakes are extremely touchy. Alright, that's... See what I mean? See, it's really, really, really grabby and touchy. Yeah, the light's too much blue. Let's get a different time of day. There we are. Now the skin looks nice. Do we have any flames? Kind of strange. Brake lights. Alright, the wheels are black, but that's not terrible. Just you can't see them very well. Okay, so... But the car itself is a nice kind of carbon fiber, really fine mesh with a more so mesh. I like that very much. Nice honeycomb in here. I don't know as I like that color particularly, but And the same with this. But I can show you, we can fix that. And also, we may be able to take the interior of the car, which is gray with these gray pillars. We might be able to fix that up nice too. And see the back of this tray? This tray is just kind of creepy. I think we can make that nice. So let's get out of the car. Oh wait, I want to show you the replay quickly, because it's short. Okay, this will give you a chance to see the map. And it's really, really nice, this track. So there goes our car. Now we don't go very far. Let's see what we got for other cameras. Oh yeah, we got some nice cameras. Isn't that nice? Now look at this. Now look, it's even got environmental sound. I was just thinking of this yesterday, how nice it would be if the tracks had environmental sound. And I can hear birds and shit. Now listen. Hear the birds? Oh, that is out of hand. That is totally superior. I think that is amazing. Okay, let's take a screen of this as it is, because I want to show that back part. Okay, and let's get out of here. And I'm going to show you right off the get-go how we're going to begin this project. We're going to get rid of this bullshit right off the bat. Okay, let's get out of here. We're going to shut that down. We're going to come over to our original folder. Let's open this thing up just a little bit bigger. We are going to just copy it, just like this, and we're going to come over here to somewhere that's not highlighted, and we're going to paste him. Now we got a copy. So what we're going to do is any changes we make on the car now is not going to be a pain in the ass. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into this original deal. We're going to, now that we can get at the data folder, which is excellent, we're going to open the data folder. We're going to come to the car, and we're going to see the screen name. Screen name is BMW M6 GT3. And we're going to write Humbles. Humbles best. Yeah, the Humbles best. I don't think we needed the spaces. You don't think so? No, I don't think we did. Yeah, we did. It just looks like a lot. Okay, now while we're at this page, let's take a look at what we've got. We could get 90 gallons into it, so every car I work on, I always put 121. Just because I can. It used to be where I lived with my mom. And 320 is what they got the steering lock at. So what we're going to do is move it to 540. And then we're going to save it. So we've made a few changes. We changed the name. We changed the amount of fuel we can hold. I understand it contributes to the weight of the car. That's fine. Now just hit save. Boom. Okay? So we're happy as far as that goes. Now, the brakes. Let's take a look at these puppies. Okay. Cockpit adjustable. That's good. Now, the actual brakes is probably not a problem with the car. But the tires, on the other hand, are way too friggin' skinny. Let's see if they're no, they're version 6s. See, I highlight this so you can see it. So we're going to replace these. Since they're only a version 6, that's part of why we don't have any grip to the car whatsoever. So while we're at it, we're at the screen now, we might just as well do it. It's nice to have one of these little places where you can come over to your toolbox and get yourself a set of tires. Copy. Now get out of here. Paste these over here where they'll be happy. Open them up. All right. Okay. Now, this is what's interesting about this. Notepad++ is see my tires here? Well, there's also tires here. So if I go to this set of tires, I could come, see, we got 300s in the front, and what do we got in the back? 310s. That's not wide enough. But what we do need, radius to rate. All right, this is the front. All right, grab him, radius to rate, right there. Control C, unhighlight, come to the new tires, radius to rate. This is the important information that we have to have. And go ahead and hit save. I'll go back here to the other ones. This really saves a great deal of work of monkeying around, going all over the place. Now, they have radius to rate right here, and there's a lot of spaces between there, and I don't know why. Control C, but everybody does things a little different. So we come down to rear, and we go radius to rate like this, and hit Control V. Now, I think what I can do is I can probably delete that. I can probably delete this. I can probably delete this. And I can probably, you got it, clean it up a little bit so now it looks like it's supposed to. We'll do the same thing up here, and here, and here. So what do we end up with? We end up with 400s in the front. We've got version 10s. And we've got 800s in the back, so we're going to be happy. Now we hit save. Now we come out of here, and now we can chuck, where's my recycle bin? We can chuck the shitty tire, or we're going to replace them with these happy tires. Now let me get this over here. So one thing you have to be careful of, as I've done it, is see how that's highlighted? It would be real easy to bring this in and it goes into that friggin' thing and we don't have it at all. It would be in wing animations instead of where it's supposed to be. Now let's look at sounds. And okay, max gas is at 7, but we're going to put it to 8. I want to hear and see what's going on. And now our entry point volume, our volume is at 73. I want it at 99. I want to hear those tires. Okay, and it's going to spark from 4,000 to 15, and that's okay also. So we're going to go ahead and hit save. Now these are just things we're tidying up nicely, and since I wasn't that crazy about the flames, and let's take a look at these puppies. Okay, well that's okay. Intensity's 20. Well, now it's just jumped up 100 degrees. So there we are. Now I'm going to show you something else which is pretty cool. If you would like to have a little bit bigger flame action than what comes stock with the thing, come on over here and do the old Control C. All right, and now jump down a couple lines, hit a Control V, down a couple lines, a Control V, down a couple lines, and hit a Control V. Okay, we got a lot of 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2s. Yeah, we do. But we're going to have 0, 1, 2, 3, you're catching on, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Now we got 1 flame per cylinder. Isn't that amazing? And hit save. Okay, so now we got flames up the ass. Well, we don't have any flame presets. So we come over here to our happy little work bin. And we come over here to where we see toolbox. And here's flame presets. So it's easy to just go copy and somewhere where we're not highlighted and paste. Now we got flame presets. Now let's go right over to the textures folder where we can find these flames. And this is what we got. We got flames but no numbers. That's why we were having a pisser of a time. Okay? Flames without numbers are worthless. So what we want to do is go to this flames, and these are quite frankly nicer flames. So what we're going to do is we're going to delete these bastards, nice as they may appear. Yeah, I do want to shit can them. That's why I did that. And we're going to just grab these, the whole shooting match with the numbers, which is very important to have. Copy and paste. You maybe didn't get a chance to see it, but the truth of the matter was, now these are, well, what we don't have in the textures is an on and off switch for these bastards. So we need to go back in there and do that. So what we need, and I don't see it right in front of me on this particular instance, is we have to go to IWA's parts bin, and then we can find display on and display off. And don't think you're going to end up with the clapper, because you're not. Copy and paste. They need to be there like that. Now, as far as the textures are concerned, we don't know what we've got, so we're going to grab this KN5 converter, which I strongly suggest if you're going to do any of this kind of work, go get it. It's free and it's tiny. Just grab the sucker like that, and we're going to leave this over here for now. And we look for the KN5 file that's obviously the biggest one for the car, and it will be, holy shit is right. Look at the size of this. I wonder which one is the right one. That ain't the collider. Holy fuck. This is a good fucking question, but I'm going to think it's this one. So I'm going to grab him, go up to the converter and open him up. And what we're trying to do is have it open up our textures folder so we can see what textures we've got. Now just be patient because this takes a little bit of time. And we're not doing a race today. I just wanted to show you how to fix your skins and how to, man, I just got a deja vu. I've been having these lately where I'll do, you know, it's like, my God, I've done this before. This very same way, everything is the same. Now remember, this is not seized up just because it's taken a while. There's a lot of things packed into this car that you're about to find out. Remember, we just looked in the texture skins or package, and there was only just the on-off display and the scant little amount of flames in there. Well, there was one hell of a lot more stuff in there you couldn't see. And right now it's unpacking and sniffing and doing its thing. I thought yesterday, see, now it's starting to respond. Very quickly it'll end, and we'll be right into there. See how the shit's starting to appear on this side? I told you the little guy was busy. Now once he quits, then you can come back and we open up the textures, and there's a whole shithouse load of things. Now, decals and stuff like that, displays, glass, there's more glass, interior, these are all things that the car is going to see when you open. Now I'll show you. Okay, come on, let's just go do it. That's the best way I can show you is by doing it. So let's just minimize this. Let's get rid of everything that's in the recycle bin right now because we're going to end up with new things real quick. I'm going to minimize this over here as well. But we're almost done with it, but not completely. We're going to go back into here. Now we're going to go to CM Showroom. And this is where we're allowed to do these things. I know about loud, but we're going to do them. Okay. Now, first of all, we want to find out what is the texture name of this thing. That's the glass. We don't want the glass. We want this. So it's called, here's the cockpit HR Sub 2. That's the name of it. Material is Alpina GT3 paint. Okay. Now, can we change that? We can only change the values, but we can't change the actual thing. But if we come down to cockpit DDS, now we're allowed to change things. Okay. So we know that what we want to replace is called cockpit DDS. All right, so now we close this. We unhighlight. We're going to get out of here, and we're not going to do anything right now. Watch. We just get right out of here. Now we're going to minimize this. Come over here and grab the textures folder. Cockpit DDS. Wasn't that what it was? Right there. That's the little guy right here. So what do we want to do? We want him to be carbon fiber. What? Yeah, we do. Believe it. So what do? We come over to desktop stuff, which I've already got opened in another instance, but we got it now. Carbon fiber keys. Go to the find mesh. Come here, grab this, copy it. I know I'm going a little fast, but bear with me. We're going to paste it here, and you know what we're going to do. We're going to rename the turkey. And what are we going to rename it? We're going to rename it Cockpit DDS. COCKPIT, and then we're going to hit do it up. Now, we're going to take this cockpit, and we're going to get rid of the son of a bitch. Where is he? Cockpit, right there. Grab him and remove him. Put him in the shit can. Now, he's in there happy and safe, but we're going to replace him with this. So that means now as far as the car is concerned, we should have just replaced that texture without going through a whole bunch of horse shit. You think it'll work? I don't know what this is doing. What's the deal with this? It got me swinging. It's doing something. Okay, now let's get a different color that's a little brighter. Well, that one took a shit for itself, didn't it? That was the Aussie one. That looks like shit. Okay, well, sometimes the best laid plans of mice and men go straight down the fucking shooter. So, just be aware of that. We picked the wrong fucking skin to monkey with, apparently. And it's all fucked up. Okay. Now, it doesn't look a bit to me like it changed. It doesn't, does it? So let's do it this way. Replace. Cockpit DDS. Okay, well, we probably have to get rid of the one that's there to put the new one in. So, let's go to Carbon DDS and hit OK. And it seized like a bastard, which is, it happens from time to time. And this is how you get out of that. Just simply by making it stop. I got a lot of shit going on. It's not hard to believe it would freak. So let's get it in here and let's see. Maybe that changed it right there on the spot. If it did, all the better. Let's go see. All right, well, it certainly looks different than it did. Oh, fuck, we already did it. Look, it changed everything we wanted to change to carbon fiber, just like that. Now look at that. The whole back is carbon. I can't get inside the car, but if I could, you'd see that we just carbon fibered the whole interior of the car. Did we do the fucking seats too? It looks suspicious. No, there's the center of the seat, and the center of the seat is material 1. Okay. Well, let's see what we can do with that. Well, what if we take the material of 1, and remember what we did? We added 1. Hang on a minute. Blue. Cockpit diffuse. Let's pick something nice. What happened to the one we had? I forgot the fucking name of it. Now look, we got material fabric. Well, let's pick that. And it's seized. Okay, well, it's just some of these they do that. I hope it ain't fucking up the video. But if this happens to you, this is how you get out of that. Uh-oh. It is acting a little strange. We got a lot of shit opened up, so this is understandable. Get rid of this thing. Squat, go lay down. Okay. Let's go back and take a look. And also, while we're at it this time, when we come back into here and we get our car back, let's replace the sound of the thing, because the thing is, I don't care for the sound of it at all. And let's just give it some fucking spark and whistle. We're going to use this nice Honda, and that's a fucking nice car, by the way. Okay, now let's go back in and drive this puppy. It's going to look like shit. The skin is fucked up. I wondered if that was going to work. Not to worry. Now, as you notice in these previews, it doesn't show us what we did to the interior. We have to update the previews in order to see what we actually did. Now look down here, we got Humble's Best GT3, see? Now we know we're working on the car we want to work on. Okay. Well, here's what we got. Actually, it doesn't look that bad. Now look around. Well, wait a minute. We can't do it that way, but we can do it this way. It's a little fucked up, but... Well, it's better than that bullshit gray, don't you think? I mean, no offense to the bullshit gray, but this looks a hell of a lot better. Might be able to work on this. Actually, the skin isn't horrible, but it's... Now, what we want to do is go in and change the color of this. Right here, that needs to be changed. And I think that we're pretty well in good shape. Now we got flames. Wimpy bastards, but... Well, not that wimpy. Oh, and the sound. Listen. It's hard to drive like this, but... Let's see, that's kind of strange. I wonder if we can get rid of that fucking thing. Maybe we can. Hey, I think we probably could. Now remember, the brakes are still going to be touchy, because I have to adjust that somewhere else. That fucking mouse, go lay down. Sounds a hell of a lot better than it did. Oh, we got the limiter. You only couldn't go so far. Handles nice. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, we would have lost it in a lesser vehicle. That would have been history. Actually, this is doable. I mean, take a look at the original creators. Now, don't think Humble's the only one that brings these sons of bitches right to the very edge. I didn't touch this. This comes from the other creators the same way. They realize that if they're going to get anything out of this car, they got to bring the tires to the edge of the fucking machine. And that's the way it is. Or you have a shitty handling car. It's up to you. I didn't do that, so don't jump on my shit. So a few things we're going to change. I'd like to have these be amber, and I'd like to have these be actually white, and I'm going to change the color of this bullshit inside there. Okay? And I think that's going to be pretty much, other than adjust, wait a minute, hang on, I want to see what color the handle is right here. We should make that chrome. Wouldn't that be nice? I know it's a race car, but that don't mean it can't look nice. And the skins obviously are cobbed to death, but don't worry about that right now. So, we need a good color of chrome. That's right, we sure as fuck don't have one right now. Now let's see what's in here. It should only be two of these things where we made changes. The guides, that's from the sound. Cockpit DDS, that's the original thing. And then there's this bank and this sound are the sound of the car. Okay? Now you're getting familiarized with things that you didn't know before. Let's go to textures. Okay. Now, this cockpit DDS didn't even show up again in the thing. So I've got to believe that didn't do shit for us. But what did work is choosing their very own carbon. That did work. Now that was nice. See, both of these things there's a different kinds of carbon, little and big probably, because they have two kinds in their thing. Okay, Assetto Garage DDS works. Okay, now that obviously is the unit. Now here's cockpit normals, cockpit, okay. But what we're looking for is can we wait a minute. While I'm at it, let me get this where I can see it. We're looking for that thing that goes across the glass that limits your ability to see worth the fuck. I don't know what you call that exactly, but I'm not crazy about it. Well, it could be this, but I don't know for sure. It could be. But right now we're not going to fuck with that. It's just a thought. Now what we got is glass 0 and we got glass red, okay? That's cool. Transparent DDS. Now that might be the son of a bitch, but I'm not sure. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here and we got to find another car. So we unfortunately have to go through this, but we got to do it. We got to go right through this whole shooting match to find. You'd think I could go immediately to it, wouldn't you? After all these millions of times I do this. So who has a real nice chrome? Well, I don't know anybody who has nicer chrome than this particular Nova. That has some fucking drop-dead gorgeous chrome. So we go into the textures. See, what we got to do is a little mixing and a matching. So what we've got here, we got chrome. See, well, that's one of them. And actually, that's a good one. So we're going to go ahead and grab this fucker. We're going to paste him in here. Now, don't be surprised if this doesn't. It would be wonderful if it showed up there and we could just use it. But the chances of that happening, you could probably kiss that goodbye. I don't know yet. I haven't learned yet what causes your ability to do it or not do it. That's the pisser of it all. I mean, it doesn't show up in the original palette. The original palette has certain elements in it that come pre-designed. Somebody put them in there. But I don't know how. I haven't learned yet how to do that. It'll take a huge step out of this as soon as I figure this shit out. But I don't know what it is right now. Okay. Good enough. We can probably get out of here completely, I would say. Okay. Got any PNGs? The wood. That's 68 wood. Yeah, that's shitty. That's worthless. The 69 wood works pretty good though. All right, we're not going to worry about this right now. Let's get right out of here. And we've got our hands full. So what we want to do is we want to have some Chrome. And what can we... Oh, wait a minute. Why couldn't we... Why couldn't we... Oh, shit, I don't know. Why can't we take this fucker? Hang on. I'm trying to find something that we can copy or just use the name. Because this is what... Where is that fucking thing we just put in here? I think that's it right here. See, everything else is 520, and this is from the other days. But I don't think this is going to show up. So why don't we do this? Why don't we take decals 2 out, set it on the dashboard, and we're going to name this decals 2. And we'll see what happens. Is that all there was to it? That's all there was to it. Okay. Now, let's go back in the machine and stick this down in the shit can just because it's a safe place for it. And hopefully we'll get rid of this bullshit. Either this will become... Now, let's update these so we see what we got. Okay? It doesn't take that long. Okay. Now, this one kind of worked. This one is fucked up, but kind of worked. This is bullshit gone to seed. These are the original ones. All right, so let's pick this one. Notice we've still got this. Oh, fuck. It looks like we've still got that, too. What the fuck? Now, wait a minute. Hang on a minute. No. Now that's weird. We got this in the showroom, and we had it when we were driving. Okay? All right. What was the name of that thing we just changed this to? Oh, I can't do it. I can't just select the handle. Well, let's see if I can select this. All right. How about these little nostrils? Okay. Black Forza DDS. Okay. Are you shitting me? I want these little fucking things. You got to make sure you know what you gotta know what you're getting. Okay, that's what I wanted. This is all right. This says Chrome Forza Silver 2. Wait a minute. Let's see what we got here. We can't fuck. Well, maybe we can. Sometimes changing this changes things. What did it do? It did something. All right, let's get out of there for now. But what we're going to do is we're going to change this. Now, that says it's Chrome. We sort of believe it, but not really. We're going to come over here. I wish my mind would remember what the fuck. Oh, logos. Wasn't that what we did? Fuck, no, it wasn't. It wasn't logo. What the fuck was the name of that thing we just changed? Decals. Okay, hit that. And of course it shit the bed, which is to be expected. Some of them it works flawlessly, and other ones it doesn't. That's just the way it is. Now, let's go back and see what happened. That's very strange. It didn't update the previews to show the interior, but let's not worry about that now. Let's go and check this puppy out and see what we got. Um, Actually, you may have to drive it to find out. Now let's look at this exhaust pipe. That's chrome Forza. What about the wheels? Matte detail 1. Okay. Well, let's go to this. What the fuck did I just do? It wasn't logos. It was that other thing. Decals. Let's change this. Of course, it shit the bed. You get used to it after a while. You say, could this be hurting your computer? Let's hope not. But that's one of the reasons I have it insured. Because if it fucks it up, I can't see if it did a fucking thing for it. Did it do it for the back ones? Yeah, it did them for the back ones, but it didn't work. Well, wait a minute. Hang on. Let's try one other thing. What's this map DDS? Oh, look at flat normals. Oh, we can change that. Let's go to the fours of Chrome. It kind of liked that shit, didn't it? It did, if you find it. Chrome Forza. You could carbon fiber the fuckers. Let's do one thing at a time. Bing. Now, obviously, this just makes the car the way you want it yourself, as opposed to being given a plate of food that you may or may not want. And it does, so far, it ain't doing jack shit. It isn't doing what I want to do. It's not making them the color I want to make them. Let's try this. Well, here's the fucking deal. Because we got black Forzas. Ah, we can fucking A. There we go. Now check this shit out. Now we are going to go to the carbon. Fuck it. I think this is going to be worth it if you're willing to hang with me for just a minute, because we're going to come down the friggin' home stretch here real quick. I'm not going to make a lot of change. Fuck. I can't tell if it did jack shit. Well, wait a minute. Oh, yes, it did. Yes, it did. The friggin' spokes are now happy. It did do it. It did do something. It's just lighting in this showroom sucks. I'll have to adjust that. Look at that shit. Chrome, carbon. I wonder if we can, yeah, this is probably the fucking problem right here. Map DDS, hang on. Let's go, let's get something nice. Let's do the fucking Forza Chrome again. Where the fuck did it go? Well, let's do, there it is, right there. All right. I understand. Don't get excited. We can live with it. We just got to go through these fucking calisthenics a little bit and go back to where we are. Now, listen, this thing's getting big. We got to, now, I want to tell you also, every one of these is time stamped. So if somewhere along the lines we take a big fuck for ourselves, we can come down and find out what time it is on the clock, and we can go back to a previous restore point. You can think of those things as restore points. Come on. And now we should see some difference, but we don't. But anyway, fuck it. That's as good as we're going to get for that. But we did take care of the front being creepy looking. So let's go. What about this? Oh, look at these little bastards. Oh, they're glass. That's good. We'll leave it that way. Is there anything around? Oh, now look at that. That's kind of neat. The little schnozzler. Now, we just learned something. Carbon NMDDS. Okay? We just learned something new. What about these little guys? Those are chrome forzas. Yeah, well, be that as it may. What was that other fucking thing? The name of it? Carbon NM. Yeah? Well, what do you got an idea? I do. We're going to go to this. Carbon NM. This is the last one we're going to do. Right there. Okay. Bear with me. And then we're going to run it and see what we got. Because I don't know why. I've adjusted the fucking lights wrong in the damn thing. That's where we're fucked. I adjusted the lights are not right in the showroom. Okay, well let's take a look at this fucking thing. Let's go to drive. We're gonna take a look at this puppy. But humble, do you think it'll run? There's no reason it shouldn't. We're not changing things that would cause the car not to run. We're just making aesthetic changes to our own appeal of what we would like to see rather than anything else. It should have no bearing on whether the car runs or not. All right, now, that looks cool as fuck. Hang on, let's get out of here and take a look. All right. Now, this looks one hell of a lot better than it did. Remember how it was washed out and just not as nice? Well, look at our wheels. Instead of just being black, corny sap wheels, now they're cool looking wheels. And as far as the interior goes, remember it was that nasty washed out gray? Now it's carbon fiber. It looks a little better. I think it does at least. It's a little dark, but we might be able to put some red underlayment in it so that we get to see it a little bit better. But quite frankly, don't you think that the improvements we made are improvements? I think they are. This looks a hell of a lot better than it did. Well, I'll do that on my own. I won't. You don't have to see that. Now look at that, M power. See, underneath there you can read shit. This is what I'd like to get rid of, but I don't know if I can do that. Because shit, you can't see dookie. I'm kind of like to be able to see what's going on, but let's see if we can do that. How do we do that, Humble? Well, come on with me. How do we do that, Humble? We go back to the CM showroom. We come up here, and first of all, that's called Glass 0DDS. What's this fucking thing? Wait a minute. I want to get, oh, maybe. Nope, just this fucking thing. I think I got, oh, we might be all right with that. Hang on. I got to make sure I get just the right thing. Oh, don't worry about that. Is that highlighted in it? I think it is. Oh, balls. It's got a ton of shit it's using, and I don't want to fuck with the original. Yeah, that is it right there. That is it. Oh, balls. But it's attached to a ton of shit. I can't seemingly break that loose, so I'm not going to fuck with it. Unfortunately, I think we're going to have to deal with it. That's all there is to it. Quite frankly, I think we're going to have to leave it alone. But I really would have liked to have changed that. Just the glass. Yeah, but it's got this fucking thing, not the seat. Oh, I never did look at the seats. It's difficult to see it. Well, you're not going to see the fucking seats anyway. That's ridiculous. What's this thing? That's the steering deal. Metal detail. Why don't we make it? Oh, that's the. Oh, see this. This gives you the texture of what the thing is. Okay. Now let's take a look at this, and this gives you kind of a color of what the fucker might be. And this gives you another actual underlayment that makes the fucking thing look like it does. And I think we got three of it. No, and this makes it look nice. All right? So check this shit out. Watch the name of this. This is called Alpina GT3 Cockpit Diffuse DDS. All right? You ready to have a shit and fit? I don't want the outside. I want the inside. Nope, not the dashboard. Fabric. Okay. Now that's kind of neat looking. You're not going to do it, are you? Oh, yes, I am. Watch. Alpina. Oh, fuck. I did the wrong one. My memory, I wish it was better. That's all I can tell you. It's always sucked ever since I was alive. My memory isn't worth a fuck. I mean, I remember some things from a million years ago. You know, not a million, but you know what I'm saying. From ages ago, from when I was little. But there's stuff like right now would have been nice to remember what the fuck the name of that thing was, and then I don't. Um, Alpina cock. To each their own. Well, let's pick. Fucking retard. All right. Let's do this son of a bitch right here then. Fuck that. We'll get one or the other. Bing. Okay. Well, I knew that was going to happen. So, Humble, what the fuck you doing? Well, if I can ever get it to work, you'll see it. The seat will look like a ton of fucking gauges, which sounds like a really fucked up thing to do, but it might look kind of neat. If you like crazy bullshit like I do, it may be just something to flip your boat up in the air. What do we see? Well, let me get in there. Do you think I can? Yeah, I can get inside the fuck. Oh, I fucked it now. But Jody showed me how to fix it. You hit F1. All right. All right, the seats are nothing to write home about, but fuck it. It is what it is. And looking around, it is a little dingy because it's so dark, but we're not going to worry about that. Black Forza strap. I don't see why that couldn't. Look, it's made out of gum. Really? Well, does it have to be black? No, it doesn't. Watch, we can rechange this fucker to red. I know we can do that. And we're gonna. Beer. Oh, of course. Thank God for people that are willing to help me. I'll tell you right now. I mean it. It's very sincerely. You think that I know everything? I don't know jack shit. I'm learning and stabbing in the dark is what we're doing. Now let's go back into the showroom. Now you're going to see, watch this. There, they're red. They're kind of corny looking, but they're red at least. And that's better than what it was. Now can I change the seat color to blue? I don't know. I can't back up. Well, you can back up, fuckstick. You just have to adjust it differently. I think we did it that time. Yeah, I did. Okay. I don't want that one. Let's do the blue one. I did see blue somewhere. Right there. Let's just try the fucking thing. What could possibly hurt? It looks yellow. Well, fuck it. It said it was blue, so I had to believe it, didn't I? I mean, what do you think they're gonna lie? I did figure they might bullshit me, but let's take a look. I overclicked it. Hang on. The thing is getting pissed off. All right, let's check the little critter out one more time. All right, get in there. It is not blue, Humble. Fuck, it ain't, is it? I gotta do better than this. See, that's the pisser is with this fucking thing. All right, hang on. F1. All right. Let's try the other blue. There it is. It's blue. It's fucking blue. Well, maybe we're blowing it on the Alpina cock. That don't sound good. Well, it doesn't. But let's. All right. See this fucking bullshit? That's where we're fucked. I knew I grabbed the wrong one. Cockpit normals. We want cockpit diffuse. Bam. Oh, I know. Watch. It goes without saying. All right, now the task managerial. Okay. Now we go back gently into the game. And we go take a peek at this fucking critter. All right, fuck it. It is what it is. I mean, I ain't going to worry about it. Let's go to this again. You know, you got to keep fucking with it till you can adjust it with the mouse. Uh-oh. There. Whew. That was scary. Now, that's weird. That would be red now, but at least the fucking red straps look better than the bullshit ones did. You think at this stage of the game we might want to stop fucking with us so we don't hose the bastard? Oh, we don't want... I see the fucking problem. Check this shit out. All that shit's red. We don't want that shit red. Must have hit that by fucking accident. I knew that looked fucked up. Okay. What color would you like it? I sure as fuck don't want it red. I knew that something looked wrong. You were right. Two wongs did make a white. All right, come on, knucklehead. Let's take a look before we wave shit. We don't want a carbon. We don't want a carbon fiber. There comes a time where you've had plenty of that shit. Well, let's do this. Bing! Of course. Crosby. Stills and Nash. I think that's our last one of these, and we can call that. I'm not going to do any more of it. Now let's go back into CS showroom. Okay. Now we got the stuff back that we wanted. It's not perfect, but it ain't bad. We haven't destroyed the texture of the paint. It seems to be a happy camper. Um, is this thing carbon fiber? Yes, it is. Okay. What are these little things? That's silver. Good. Well, let's leave it that way. That's the radiator. Yeah, it is. Well, okay. So far, so good. The discs, I wish I could see them a little better than I do, but we're not gonna. I mean, what do you want? Chrome discs? Yeah, they're flat NMDDS, but they don't have to be. I thought we were done. We are done. We are, believe me. 4 is a chrome. Let's do that. Boom. Of course. Now, granted, you might not want to go through all this bullshit. And this is all the amount of changes that we've done so far. I mean, we've really monkeyed with it pretty severely. But look at what you can do if you're willing to spend the time. Now, this really came out outstanding, except I wish the wheels were a little different, but what are you going to do? It's the way it is. Piss on it. It can be revisited at another time, but bet your ass it will not be revisited with, I mean, there'll be a copy. Okay, that does look better, don't you think? I mean, they're a little bit brighter. They're not. I think they're a little brighter. Don't you think so? A little bit. Wait a minute. They kept. Yeah, they look okay. They look okay. Now we can do those center pieces if you want to, but I don't think I'm gonna fuck with that. I think it's happy for the time being. It's definitely just this side of worthy for a test drive. We do have some cob to death fucking. Oh, wait a second. Now let's see if we could do something about that. Which one of these is the worst? Um, that one ain't nothing to write home about. Let's see if we can fix it in the skin paint shop. Fuck, we might be able to. Oh, it just got fucking shinier than a bastard. It looks nice. Now what can we do with the color? Anything? Tell me we can, please. We can't do a fucking thing with it. Ah, fuck. Well, the thought was there. We can take the flakes out of it. We don't need flakes in the bastard. Or do we? Kind of like them, huh? No, we don't want flakes in the fucking thing. All right, let's just hit save. At least it's going to be shinier. And it shouldn't seize. So um, let's go back and get a different skin. And go to the paint shop. Watch this. Boom. I hit those spectaculars. Now this one, maybe we want to have some nice metal flake. So I'm just going to hit, we could say modify current. Oh, then we end up with this. That's kind of neat, but we're not gonna. We're going to hit save. And we just metal flaked that fucking paint job, which is not a terrible thing. And now we're going to go to this red one. That can't be right. But let's fucking at least shine it up. We should be able to do that. And take the flame or the flakes out of this bastard. So basically, you can have some fun if you're willing to spend a little bit of time. And that's, I think, what the whole project is all about. Now, what? Let's take a look at this. Did we do this one already? Fuck, we're doing it again if we did. I think we can do that second one. Yeah, let's fucking fire this bitch up. Didn't we do this? It seems as though we did. Fuck it. Yeah, flake the piss out of it. All right, that's it. We're done. I know one of those is a real fucking hose job. I think it was that silver one, and I don't know if we did anything with it. Yeah, that one looks pretty. It's fucked up, but I think it's fixable. All right, let's get out of here. And sometimes you got to grab the car a little bit. Now, let's do an update to fucking previews for the last time. And then I'm going to show you one more thing, and we're out of here as far as this goes. Now, look at this. See, we don't, that's kind of white, but if we come down here to change livery options, we can give it a name. And that's kind of nice to have. Outlined, light with outline. And we can start with 0, but I don't really care for the black. So let's give it a, well, it's got 3 colors. Well, I'll tell you, it does have 3 colors. Then why don't we give it a black? That's too dark a blue. Well, actually it's not, but okay. And then this part we'll do red. How's that? Now we know what color we got. Now this other skin is similar, but this is going to be a 1. And that's perfectly fine. Well, actually, while we're at it, yeah. And then this red, this is a shit brindle, we don't know. We're going to change that. And this is fine the way it is, but we're going to change the name to 4. We'll go back and monkey with the other one later on. Okay. Now that way, at a moment's notice, I can see what the fuck we got here, and it makes it a little better. Okay, this is 5. And that's it, guys. I'm not going to force you. Well, you're not forcing. You can book at any moment. Maybe a lot of you have already. But if you're willing to hang and learn a few things, you can learn a few things. And I kind of think it's a good idea. I mean, the more you learn, the better. Okay. It's shit I learn as I go. Now, how's this one? This is fucked up. So this one and this one, we definitely want to change. And I can show you real quick how to do that. So what is it? We got 3, and we got the end one. Okay? Let's get out of here. Go to textures. We come out of the textures. We go to the skins. So we got this one's fucked up. Let's just check. Yeah, that one's fucked up. Where do you think we fucked it? I have no fucking clue. Something needed to be named this and it wasn't. So I fucked it up somewhere, obviously. So what do we do, Humble? Well, that's a hell of a good question. I don't know. And then the last one is fucked up. Quite frankly, I think I would take both of them right the fuck out of here. That's what I would do if it was me. And it is me, so I'm going to do it. This one's fucking history, and this one's fucking history. Got rid of both of these assholes. So we need 2 skins. All right. Wait a minute. That can't be that tough. Well, here. What the fuck? Just do it this way. Go back. Let's go to the Chevy 2. Let's go to the skins, because I got some cool-ass skins in here. Let's take a look at this 002 for a minute. Oh, that's cool as fuck. Okay, let's do the 002. Alright. Get rid of these assholes. Well, we'll put them down here. That'll keep them in storage. Well, nice to find this out here. I didn't know that was there. Okay. So we're going to take 002. What the hell? Let's look at 2. Maybe 2 is a good one. No, that did never get changed. Okay, 002. A copy. And a paste. And let's look at 003 just for the shits and giggles. That's orange. Well, let's hang on. We might be able to do better than that. That's different. White. With the carbon fiber might look fucking sharp. Dark blue. No, that's too dark. That would be, there's a word for it, but it's not politically correct. Black, sheer black. Nope. Let's just see. How do you know what it is? That's what I was afraid of, the very same thing, but a different shade. What the fuck? Open it up again, why don't you? And see if it changes. Alright, there's a pure red. Now that would look fucking cool, okay? So we're going to do this one. Ready, set, and copy, and paste. Right here. Okay, now these are pretty straightforward fucking things. So let's see what we got to do. First of all, we're going to need our sticky wicket. Remember this bastard we have hiding down here? Alright, well this is what we need. Nah, not all that shit. Just this. Control C. Alright. Now we come over here and we rename this bastard number 103. Okay? And then we're going to rename this son of a bitch 05. I think that's what it was. Okay, let's go to 03. Open him up. Now, he's not belabored with a ton of shit, so we shouldn't have a problem. Right, primary DDS is what we need. Hit this and go kabing, kabang. Now, that's the end of that. This fucker's going to work. I can almost 100% sure tell you so. Now, let's open this one up. And the same gig. This is the dude right here. Primary DDS gets renamed to this. And that should work just superiorly. Now, let's get out of here. And we come back to this. And we go to skins. And we come out of skins. And out of skins. And we go to the BMW. Which is... That's not it. It's this one. And skins. Yeah, see, there we go. Now, 3 goes in and 5 goes in. Now, we minimize this, put our little wibbler away, get this over here where we can find it if we need it. Now we go back into here and we do the redo of the previews, and we should have a couple of new skins. Do we? We got that. We got that. That's different. We got the red one. We didn't have that before. And we got that. We got this. So this one is different. And actually, it might be different in a happy way. Let's go check. Is there anything else we want to do? I don't think so. We got the tires. Well, I want to adjust the brakes, but we don't have to do it here. I think you're going to like this. It should look beautiful. Oh, it doesn't have the shiny. Well, it might be able to have it. It don't look too bad to me. Let's go to here and adjust a little, kid. Pit stop suspensions. The suspensions appear to be perfectly fine. Suspension advanced. Travel range. We're going to leave that alone. Limiter. Oh, I never changed that fucker. Alright, brake bias is alright. Drive line. Differential power. Oh, we have differential coast. Good. Dampeners. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I'm just fucking around. I'm just hoping for the best. It's got to do something. Alignment seems fine. I'm not going to fuck with that. Arrow. Oh, we can only do the rear. We'll fix that. Oh shit, you don't need... Oh, that's leaders, you knucklehead. Oh, we do need this. Gotta go to 20 pounds in the front and 18 in the back. Now the gears. Oh, you gotta fuck with these bastards? Not for long. This is the part I don't like. Is this, no wonder the gears shifted funny. We can live with that, I guess. Alright. So we're in here. Oh, where the fuck's our red? Oh, we don't... They're carbon fiber now. That's alright. Remember, we got real high gearing, so we're going a hell of a lot faster than we think we are. And the brakes still suck. I mean, they work a lot, but they work too a lot. Good thing I'm driving barefoot. I never would be able to do this. This is first gear, believe it or not. And I think I'm going to knock down the force feedback on my wheel a little bit. It's a little out of hand. The handle's pretty decent. Yeah, the brakes are very, very tiny, touchy, and boy, are they do a lot. not the car's fault, it's me. I just barely touched the brake with my bare foot. Barely. I mean, I just barely touched the pedal and it already squealed. So we got to do better than that. We have no travel. Whoa. Try not to crash. All right, let's stop here and let's take a look at this puppy. All right. First of all, it's a perfectly cool skin. We got a wee bit of flames, but at least they come out of the right place. But now take a look at this. This looks pretty fucking cool, I think. We got the carbon fiber where we want it. We got some BMW cool looking shit back in here, which is it's better than gray. We got rid of the shitty gray in the back, although you could see it a little better. Hang on a minute. I want to get some light in the back. Oh, all right, we can see a little bit better. Maybe I can roll that around a little bit. Does that help? That doesn't really help. Maybe that'll help. Actually, that ain't bad. Okay, but at least it looks like it's finished off. It doesn't look like it's not finished off. This is a little weird around the edge. But at least it's the same over here, so that's all right. I can live with that. Everything's dark, but we can deal with it. The wheels are better than just corny sap wheels. At least they're kind of neat. The discs looks like they're in a strange... No, they're all right. Sort of. Oh, they're okay. These are raised off of there. That's the deal. All right. I think it's pretty cool. But what are we going to do? We don't have any adjustment in the front. Well, we certainly can. Now, let's get out of here briefly. Actually, let's just take a quick peek at it. I don't think there's anything wrong with that skin. You may or may not be thrilled with the sound of it, and that's certainly adjustable. But what do you think of that car right now? It is an improvement from where we started. Oh, it's got a good sound. And good flames, rather than just that little flashy bullshit. I think the paint job, cobbed or not, looks pretty cool. Okay, well, now in order to make it a complete car the way I would want it, I'd have to spend a little bit more time with it, and you don't have to hang with me to do that. Let's just take one quick look at this one where it's all completely red and see if that doesn't, see what that does for it. I realize BMWs don't necessarily need to be red like Ferraris, but let's just take a quick peek at it. We're not going to drive anywhere. I just want to look at it for a minute. This is really kind of neat, I think. But with the power going off yesterday afternoon and it didn't come on till friggin' the wee hours, I didn't get any supper. So I'm going to go make breakfast in a minute here. Humble's going to eat a good meal. Okay, let's Well, he looks good in red. Carbon fiber straps. Well, we can live with it. Let's take a look at the puppy. It reminds you a little bit of a Aston Martin, to be honest with you. But, you know what? You're gonna see the bastard, I'll say that much for it. It may not look very racish, if that's a word, because it doesn't have numbers and shit, but the guy's pretty cool. You don't like it? Alright, I'm not crazy about it either. It's kind of boring. But let's see how we can fix this car. Okay, first of all, when we're going to do something like we're about to do right now, we want to minimize this. We want to come over here. We want to go to skins. Now, let me, hang on. 3 and 5 did we do? Where the fuck's 4? I think that's 4. I think I know what I did wrong with this. I got the wrong. No, just leave it alone. Don't fuck with that. Now, come on. Stay with the program. Okay. What are we going to do? We're going to save this fucker right the way it is. Right here. Copy. Anywhere is as good as anywhere else. Paste. Okay? Because what we're going to do is I don't want to lose any of what we just did. So we're going to set that right over here on the desktop. Now we're going to come in here and we're going to do something that could definitely fuck this car up, but I hope it doesn't. We're going to go to the data. We're going to come down to the setups. This is one of the places you can really fuck the car up. Or not. Use gear set 1. That's the first thing we're going to fucking fix. No more adjusting that bullshit. Now, we got wing 2. We ain't got no wing 1. Wing wang. We ain't got that either, but don't worry about it. Now, so I just like to have fun. Bear with me. I'm not trying to be a fucking pervert or none of that. Desktop stuff, toolbox, setups. Okay, what did we learn? We learned we can probably put that to sleep. Here's what we got. Here's our happy wings. Okay? Just going to go wing 1 and wing wang. Wing wang woo. Fucking not fucking guy. All right. Wing 2. Well, we're going to have wing 1. Now we got wing 1 and wing 2, and they go to adjust much more. I like that. Now, what else do we need, fuckstick? Rod length? Yeah, that could always be something. We'll look into it another time. Fucking idiot. All right, now look at the fucking camber. You can't adjust for shit. Look at these are all negative numbers. What the fuck good is that? A maximum of -5? That's ridiculous. So what we want to do is have we want a positive fucking 2.5, okay? Minimum under 5.0. A minimum 5 points. Now you got to do both of these bastards. No shit. Well, watch. It ain't that tough. We grab this one and this one. Ready? Control C. Happy so far. Now, is that Packer range? You just won't quit. All right. Now come over here, needle brain, and give me one of these. Control V. Okay? Nothing to it. Now we got to do the back ones. We got enough toe to the fucking thing. Control V. I don't know why. And this one doesn't say radians behind it. Well, don't fucking worry about it. Dude, stick with the program. Control V. Ah, fuck. Whew. Excuse me. Now this didn't have this thing, so I'm getting rid of that. And this didn't have this thing, so I'm getting rid of that. Okay? Isn't it nice you can fix it if you fuck it up? It's a help. All right, now let's see what else we got. Oh, gears. Oh, now that could be a fucking shit can. But we're going to 121 on this. And limiter. Limiter. 500. We'll never hear that cocksucker again. And front bias. Minimum is 52, maximum is 80. Minimum is now 22. All right, now there is admittedly other things that we wish we had that we don't have. So we're going to come, I think we've got it somewhere. Toolbox. All right. And it would be this one. And let's go down and grab some shit. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't see. Well, that's neither here nor there. Come on, let's go down here. I'd like to grab the whole fucking shooting match and use it, but I don't think we can. Differential power, differential coast, differential preload, final gear set. Let's see. Power brake, multi, and steering assist is what I want. Front bias. We're going to grab that. We're going to grab front bias, and it's all the way down to here. Control C. Now, we can go right to here and see where we are. I don't even want that motherfucker. All right, there's front bias, the engine limiter, but I don't think I can shit can it. Control V. So now we got steering assist, power brake multi. Minimum 90 to 100? No, fuck. Minimum 30. Let's give us some range of operation. I'd like to shit can this motherfucker. Oh, minimum? Zero. Okay, now save this. All right, now we should be able to get out of here. Oh, fucking get out of it. I hope I didn't just fuck this one up. No, you didn't. Get out of here. This is the one we just did. Now let's look at the power. What the fuck is this bullshit? I don't know. Don't ask me. It shits the bed at $8,000 though. Yeah, that ain't necessarily bad. Let's let it breathe. What the fuck? The thing can't breathe. It needs to be able to breathe. Fuck that. Let's at least let it go to $10,000. And fuck that. Let's fix this power. All right, starts out at 100 horsepower. What the fuck? It starts to shit the bed at 55? Bullshit, it does. 300. 400. 470. No, fuck it. 571. 600. Now we can start dropping it down a little. 500. 500. 500. 500. 494. 432. 413. And 400. Oh, 4,000. No, we want 400. Okay, so now the son of a bitch. Oh, pud puller. There we go. Now, 100, and we start to jump right up nice. So now we've saved this. And let's go take a look. Engine 1 and engine 2. Hey, Jody asked me if you can have more than one engines. Fuck, I guess you can. Check that shit out. You can have more than one. I didn't know that. That's weird. But engine 1, limiters at 7. You fucking believe this? It ain't coming on again. Fuck that cocksucker. $10,900. Fuck that thing. 12,900. I don't want to hear that cocksucker again. That's the end of that bullshit. I'm not into that crap. That's fucked up. So what do we got? We got 2 turbochargers. We got and they're not cockpit adjustable until right now, but now they are 1 and 2. Now this one comes on at 2,500, which is okay, and this one's going to come on at 7,800. How's that? Now we got something that we can work with. Damage threshold is 7,000. Yeah, fuck that. 13,000. We'll never hit that, so we won't damage the engine. I'm not into damaging the fucking thing. If you want to blow your engine up, have a field day. Set it down to 400 RPMs and then just smoke the cocksucker. Do whatever you want to, but I'm not doing it. Now 90 is okay. We don't have a lot of back pressure on this, but we don't have a real big car. But we can get a little more back pressure at 121, okay? And we're going to remember to save that again. And this is how you end up getting a really nice car out of the deal. Now the drive line, admittedly, is pretty bizarre. It's going to be what it's going to be. But what do we got for torque, which is never going to be enough now? We got 1,200. We better go at least to 33, at least, and it's still probably not going to be enough because we're going to smoke the clutch. Upshift 23 and 32. I'll leave that alone. Electronic blips, auto shifters. Don't worry about that. Support shifter 1. That's what we want. We don't need the paddling fuckers. Paddling is for a fucking canoe. Okay. No, it has its purpose, but not right now. Now, lights. Now, what's engine 2? Oh, engine 2 doesn't have any. Jody, here's the answer to your fucking deal. I hope you watch this and get this part. You can have 2 engines, and I didn't know it until just now. And here's the limiter's 8,500. Now see, check that out. They did it themselves, or you can have no limiter with a 0. But I found that doesn't work worth a shit. What did we say our other one was? I think we can tell right here. 12,900. Okay, let's just make sure that we don't cob the fuck out of ourselves by having it bind up by having things not match. That could be a fuck up right there waiting to happen. Okay, so if we're happy with that. Now what about the lights? The lights were the wrong color. Where are the bastards? L for lights. Okay, now here's what we got. Rear light 40, 40. Okay, rear lights 40, 40. Front light. Now here's the fucking problem right here. 150's wrong. Wrong. Hang on. This is going to be fucking easy. Not a problem. The rear light is 40 red. Okay, well, that was a nice number, but we're going to 150. Where the fuck is it? Right there. Sorry. Rear lights. Oh, nice. Now here's the brake. Now 15, dickhead. That ain't right. There we go. 150. Now the braking lights, obviously you don't want it like that, so we're going to do 255, which seems to be the amount that you can deal with. Okay. Rear lights 2. I don't know what those are, so we're just going to go to 100. Okay. Front light. Check this out. 255. 255. And you guessed it. 255. They're going to be fucking bright bastards. And now we're going to go right in here and copy this like that. Unhighlight it. Front lights. Okay. Don't get excited. Don't get excited. We know we want two of these bastards to be amber, and we don't know which ones yet. Come on, fuckstick. Grab the whole thing. Get over there. But for right now, because we don't know, we're going to do them all the same. And then I'm not going to show you, but it'll be a process of elimination of which ones are the fucking headlights and which ones ain't. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Rear lights. Red, green, blue. Remember, red, green, blue. Red, green, blue. Okay? And that's the deal. Now, we could just take a fucking gamble at which ones these bastards are. And we would go to 0 here and to 0 here. Now, we're just gambling because I don't know which is which, but we'll see. Now, we're going to save this and get out of here. Now, was there anything else we wanted to change while we're at this? I don't think there is. The brakes were all right, but I ain't sweating that. I think we're good. I don't think we need to fuck with anything else. If it runs, this is the thing. I don't know if it's going to run or not. We can hope for the best. I don't think there's anything else to do with it except drive it if it'll work. And we'll get the proper skin and we'll... Now let's... Okay, here's what we've got. We've got a car that has 560 brake horsepower until I fucked with it. Now, it has a few more. It's got 1,708, and it used to have 4.8 kilograms per the hemorrhoid, and now it's got only 76. But I tell you right now, if it runs, being just completely rear-wheel drive is going to be a real fucking pisser, because it's going to be very difficult to operate. And we never did fix the fucking brakes. That I've got to do in the content manager by itself. There's a possibility it's going to run. There's a possibility it isn't. I hope it does. But whenever you change things in the setup, you risk big time the car never working again. But on the other hand, there are times like this where now we have an ability to really adjust things. So we come over to various, we can go to steer assist, and we can bring this up to 150. Suspensions, I'm gonna lift the front end just a little bit. And I'm gonna lift the back end a little. We need more spring in the back. Okay. ABR, 55 in the front. What the flying fuck? Oh. Alright, we'll leave that alone. Suspensions. Travel's 45. Let's give it travel of 70. And the back, we'll give it travel of 70. Generic engine limiter. You're never going to hear the bastard anyway, so we're going to set it to 200. That fucking thing's going to get kicked right square in the bag. Fuck that nonsense. Drivetrain, power differential, and coast. Let's bring the coast to 70%. There's my dampeners. And we can easily adjust those. 7, 4, 4, 4, 4. Brakes, 100%. We're going to bring it down to 80%. 65. Okay, alignment. We ain't fucking with anything. Oh wait, we do want a little bit. Wow. Okay, arrow. Look, we got adjustable arrow in the front at 7. We got adjustable arrow at the back at 8. Electronics, now we can adjust the turbochargers. Now we can put some real fuel in this puppy. Go to 77 just because I like the number. Get our 20 in the front, 18 in the back. Gears, now they're adjustable just by clacking the fuckers. They can go as high as 1,000 and they can come down to 480. That's plenty, I think. Okay. Now you're going to see a dramatic improvement in this car. nice little bumpy shits. I love it. Oh. Oh, it's awesome. Oh, fuck, I missed a gear. Oh! Boy, when you miss a gear, it does definitely fuck up your progress. Oh, it's a wonderful track. Thanks, Jody. It's a fucking awesome track. It's really, really nice. Whoa, whoa. Baby. I love it. I love it. I did go up to 10% there for a minute. Whoa, look at what we got. Look, whoa, Nelly. Look at our fucking, look at this shit right up here. It's all those gauges that I copped the piss out of. Isn't that cool as fuck? Bad as a motherfucker. Alright. Old Humble's happy with this. This little bastard is fun. Oh, the lights. Oh, they worked! It worked! I got the amber ones! Fucking hey, I did it. I didn't know which ones I gambled, but look how bright those are. Look at our fucking... We got bright ass lights now. I got the amber ones. Yay! It was a guess. And they're good and fucking bright, too. Not that they work, but it's a thought. Now we put the race back in the race car. Fucking A, humble, you old bastard, you. Fuck, they're nice and bright. So you can tell when the bastard's on or when they're not. What do you think, guys? Fucking not too bad for a little bit of work in the morning. Nothing to it. Nothing to it. We gotta see the second replay. The first one was too much bullshit. Gotta get a few screen-a-roonies. I'm gonna put this up for you so you can learn how to do this. That's cool. All right, I think we're gonna be happy. Now that's a rear-wheel drive only car, so for me to do this good is pretty good. He's got balls, not killer balls, but good enough. I'll tell you one thing, it's fun. I'm not bullshitting you. It's a perfectly fun car. After driving the old American muscle cars for the last week, it's very refreshing, I'll tell you. Lot to be said for European cars, and all of it's good. But Humble, I thought you were an American. I am, but that don't mean jack shit. We good is good, man. Wherever you fucking find it. Now watch this little puppy book. Yeah, there we go. Now, what do you think of that? Isn't it a sweet little bastard? Um, and I was lucky enough to get the lights right the first time. So I'm gonna go ahead and minimize this, and I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'm gonna go put my little screen-a-roonies on my hard drive, along with the footage from today, and I'll have this up for you in no time flat. But so this is kind of the ins and outs of how to get used to doing the textures a little deeper than I showed you the first time, barely scratching the surface, and you'll see the ins and outs, the pains in the ass, the whole deal. But I will cut out that part where I got cussing, where I kept crashing the car, because I'm not gonna put no more of that crap in there. That's nasty. All right, have a good Sunday, guys. Bye bye.